Hey guys, Epic Blogman here, back at you again with another video. So this time we're going to be reacting to an anime OVA from 1986. It's called California Crisis. So to give you a little bit of a background with this anime, so it's really strange, much like a lot of these anime OVAs. That came out in the 80s and the 90s. So the weird part about this OVA is that you couldn't, at least from what I read on the stories about this, is that you couldn't actually go to a video store and actually buy this on a VHS tape. The VHS tape exists, but the only way for you to actually get a hold of it back during 1986 was to actually mail a check, like a mail order, to the company, the studio that actually produced this, and apparently they would send you the VHS tape right after they got the payment. So it's very bizarre. It's very obscure. I literally see nobody talking about this. I watched this a long time ago, but I wanted to watch it again to kind of refresh my memory. So it's around 45 minutes. I wanted to show you guys the beautiful artwork and the animation, and I wanted to keep the webcam and reaction stuff just like in the corner here, like much smaller, so you guys can see everything better this time around. But yeah, another interesting fact about this anime, well, it's not really an amazing story like a lot of these OVAs, like I've probably explained in the previous video, but something interesting about this though is that the studio that made this anime was called Studio Unicorn. Right after they released this, they actually went out of business. And the thing is, they actually had planned to make a sequel to this, which is very strange, but they had a sequel planned for this. Wow, that's like a... Wait, CBS and Fox. That's weird. Now, funny thing is I can actually read some of that. I've actually been learning Japanese for probably about like 5 months. I'm trying to get better at it, but yeah. Man, look how everything is just like super shaded. Like 3 to 4 different layers. It's a very 80s thing, but this has so much style to it. Wow, this is funky. Very 80s funk. Yeah, I love 80s J-pop and J-funk. Imagine if someone got a hold of the original film reels that this was actually made on and made a Blu-ray of it, how nice it would look. I mean, part of me thinks that'd be a bad idea though. Only reason I say that is because I feel like this is like a product of its time, and I feel like it would ruin kind of like the vibe, the VHS vibe. You know? Especially the way like the colors are drowned out with the VHS analog like signal and stuff for the images and the resolution. But at the same time, it would be really cool to see a Blu-ray of this. I don't think it's ever going to happen, to be honest. Like, nobody ever really knows what this anime is. Yeah, I just can't get over how beautiful these backgrounds are. That's why I wanted to stop here. It's just, look at these backgrounds, man. They're all hand-drawn, cell paper, colorful, nice color palettes, very 80s, very shaded, very stylish. I wish stuff like this would make a comeback. I really do. Oh, listen to this music. I forgot to mention that Miho Fujiwara did the music to this anime. And her music is fantastic. I mean, listen to this. J-Funk. It's so damn good, dude. I'm gonna turn it up so you can hear it a little better. Oh, look, Hard Rock Cafe. That's cool. Little references and stuff. Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. Sylvester Stallone making an appearance. Oh, I remember the sequence. This is awesome. Look at this and listen to this. It's so damn good. Dude, I'm vibing out to this. This is like literally my jam, dude. Look at the shadowing and colors. And the animation's fantastic too. So damn good. Basically neon keys right there. Wow. Nothing better than an action sequence with 80s funk music. You can't get enough of that, dude. Oh, this song is so good. I want to get her music on vinyl, I think. If I can even get a copy of it. That's probably like the greatest thing I've ever seen in an anime. Oh, that's another thing I actually wanted to mention. So a lot of these 90s and 80s anime, they actually got away with a lot of stuff. Now what I mean by that is in 80s anime, they actually did a lot of like product placement, but they weren't actually allowed to use the products. Like for example, in this, right? You have Coca-Cola, and I think I saw Pepsi and some ginger ale thing. I saw Shell gas station, the Hard Rock Cafe, a couple other things. Now, if you pulled that today, even for Japan, if they did that today, it'd probably be pretty bad. I know today, obviously, you have to pay royalties to even like use the Coca-Cola logo, you know, or the Pepsi logo, for example. But back then, I don't know what the whole deal was, but it's almost like they didn't care, I guess, or they just thought like nobody really would notice or care, because this was like a rare VHS tape. But yeah, they got away with a lot of stuff back then. I mean, if you guys have seen the what is it, that Gynax like 80s thing, Daikon 4, they put so much copywritten stuff in there that like it's hilarious looking at it now, because basically, to sum it up, in the comment section, people were saying that it's basically a copyright nightmare by today's standards. So some people in the comment sections of California Crisis were actually saying that the truck hitting the helicopter, like this scene here, they said that this was like almost like the precursor to I think Lethal Weapon, because one of the Lethal Weapon films, I think they do the same thing, but this like predates it by like a few years or something like that. I don't really know, but that's pretty weird. But then again, this is the 80s, so they like doing weird stuff like that. Like, cars going off huge jumps and crashing into like planes and helicopters and stuff. So, someone probably had the idea, someone else had the idea at the same time. What blows my mind too is they put all this time and effort into this amazing detailed shaded art and this beautiful animation, but no one's like really seen this. And it was kind of like a one-off them, I guess. It's like a one-off almost. Like, oh, we're gonna make this, and then our company basically went like bankrupt. Uh, it's kind of sad, It's this because this art and animation is incredible. It's all hand drawn. It really blows me away when I see stuff like this because I can't believe like this was like all hand drawn and everything. Besides the art and animation, I mean, none of that made sense. I'm not even really sure what to say. However, this music is absolutely incredible. I mean, let's listen to this. This is the track Streets Are Hot. Wow, so that was California Crisis. I'm really not sure what to say about it because the story was really not there at all. I mean, how can you make a good story when you're packing something into 45 minutes? I mean, I'm really not sure what to say. I mean, the art and animation was fantastic, but the direction in which everything went was kind of like super fast, and it cut to different scenes and everything. But like I said, the one thing that I really love about it is, like I said, the art and animation is fantastic. The music is awesome too. Much like Maddox, my previous reaction. Like, they both have great art, animation, and music. It's just these OVAs, they have little to no direction in the story or the characterization, It's a product of its time, and this is an OVA, original video animation, and it's direct to video too, so there's not really much else to say. I mean, if you guys want to watch it though, I mean, I think it's on YouTube, but I had to cut this up because I didn't really have much to say. I mean, yeah, I guess that's really it for my reaction and kind of short review, but I hope you guys will join me in the next one. I will see you later.